Playing shortstop from New Orleans, number 31, Jake Diatrui. The designated hitter is number 19, Charlie Keller. Playing right field, number 35, Noah Canterbury. In left field, number 41 from Georgia Southern, A.J. Wenrich. Playing first base, number 15, Hayden Gustafson. Playing third base, number 28, Cameron Cole. Catching tonight, number 10, Frankie Carreras. And in center field, number 22, Keelan Parnell. On the mound tonight for the Braves will be number 38, Zach Horn. This time we ask that you please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. At this time, we'll have the ceremonial first pitch before tonight's game. A couple of our sponsors doing the honors. The first pitch, representing one of our sponsors, SVOE, will be Jack Burnett, grandson of Kim Ingram. Whenever you're ready, Jax, let it rip.
So as we get things kicked off here after the ceremonial first pitch, we'll take you on a, whoop, we got two.
Being part of a family, part of the community, and part of a team is what makes baseball and banking go hand in hand. Come experience the difference in community banking with Select Bank and help bring banking back home. We are proud to have Casey from our Select Bank Greenville Avenue branch here tonight to throw out the first pitch. Okay, Casey, whenever you're ready.
So the ceremonial first pitch. First pitches done by a grandson of an employee member at one of tonight's sponsors, SVOE, and the second one coming from a sponsor at Select Bank. Other sponsors for tonight's game include Brain Injury Connections and Mill Street Body and Soul.
Mill Street Body and Soul and Brain Injury Connections. Brain Injury Connections of the Shenandoah Valley, connecting our neighbors living with brain injury to local resources to enhance their lives post-injury. We thank all our sponsors tonight for being here and supporting the Staunton Braves.
So as we get ready to kick things off here with Zach Horn towing the rubber for the Braves, Frankie Carreras doing the catching, Hayden Gustafson at first, Tim Dickinson at second, Cameron Cole playing third base, Jake Dow-Truey at short, A.J. Wenrich in left, Keelan Parnell in center, and Noah Canterbury in right. So that's the Braves defense for today. I'll introduce you now to the Charlottesville TomSox lineup. Leading off, playing third base is Johnny Lopez. Batting second, playing short, Ethan Gibson. Batting third and DHing, Tommy Roldan. Batting cleanup and playing first base, Gavin Miller. Batting fifth, David Willie in center. Batting sixth, James Tusig in left field. Batting seventh, Ryan Wynn in right field. Batting eighth, Cale Strickland doing the catching for the TomSox tonight. And batting ninth is Sam Mumal playing second base.
Players from the Staunton Baseball League They're here tonight with us watching the Braves play. Welcome to the Staunton Kiwanis players.
So as we're getting ready to kick things off here in Staunton, Virginia. "80 degrees here tonight, a perfectly sunny day. Out here at John Moxey Stadium. Looks like Zach Horn's done his warm-up pitches. And Johnny Lopez will step into the box here to get us kicked off.
From Seminole State, number 9, Johnny Lopez.
So Johnny Lopez will step into the left-handed batter's box now. The first pitch is fouled off to the right side. Zach Horn doing the pitching tonight for the Braves. Zach Horn, a left-handed pitcher out of James Madison University, a sophomore. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch in the dirt. And Horn is ahead 0-2. Horn's got his pitch. The windup. The 0-2. Big swing and a miss. Another off-speed pitch in the dirt. And Frankie Carreras will toss it all over to first to Hayden Gustafson to complete the first out of the inning.
Now batting shortstop from Virginia Tech, number 31, Ethan Gibson.
So that'll bring up the shortstop out of Virginia Tech, Ethan Gibson, a sophomore from Abingdon, Virginia, as he steps into the right-handed batter's box now. Zach Horn with a quick 3-pitch strikeout to lead us off. And he misses just high with that fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Curveball dropped in for strike 1. That evens the count up at 1s. The 1-1 from Horn. Squares around a bunt. He'll get it down the third baseline. Fielded by Cameron Cole, but he bobbles it. So Ethan Gibson on with a bunt single here in the first. So there's now a runner on first base and 1 out for the 3-hole hitter, Tommy Roldan.
From UVA, Tommy Roldan.
Tommy Roldan, a UVA red shirt. He's here in the Valley League, while the rest of his team is out competing this week in the College World Series in Omaha, as he'll step into the left-handed batter's box for a lefty-lefty matchup with a runner on first and 1 out. He'll take a fastball, catches the outside corner for strike 1. His Horn comes set. Gibson's got his lead off first. The 0-1 misses high for ball 1. Horn will take a peek over at first. The 1-1. Ball chopped foul right at the plate for strike 2. So Horn gets ahead in the count. 1-2 now, after the 1-out bunt single from Ethan Gibson. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Horn. Off speed, misses high for ball 2. Count's even now at 2-2. Horn will take a peek over at first to look at Gibson. The 2-2. Fastball misses outside for ball 3. So after getting in the head in the count, 1-2, Zach Horn is now sitting himself in a full count here to the DH from UVA, Tommy Roldan. 3-2, 1 out, runner on first. He'll throw over. Gibson's back in plenty of time. The 3-2 from Horn. Big swing and a miss from Tommy Roldan for strike 3. That brings us the second out here in the top of the first.
The first baseman, number 21 from the University of Houston, Gavin Miller.
As Gavin Miller now will step into the batter's box for his first at-bat. 2 outs, runner on first base. 2 strikeouts so far for Zach Horn. Here's the first pitch to Miller, and it's in for strike 1. Gavin Miller out of University of Houston, a junior from Oakdale, Pennsylvania, as he fouls that one into the screen for strike 2. So Horn ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking to leave that 1-out single on first base. The 0-2 just misses outside for ball 1. Good fastball on the outside part of the plate. If I'm Miller, I'm looking for an off-speed pitch in here. 1-2 the count, 2 outs, runner on first base to first baseman Gavin Miller. Changeup gets him swinging, and Frankie Carreras will tag him to confirm the out as we end the top half of the first here. 3 Ks for Zach Horn, runner left on first base after the single. We head into the bottom of the first, knotted at 0. So as we get ready to kick things off here in the bottom half of the first, I'll introduce you to the Charlottesville TomSox defense. Isaac Fix doing the pitching for the TomSox tonight. Cale Strickland doing the catching. Gavin Miller over at first. Sam Mumaw at second. Johnny Lopez at third. Ethan Gibson at short. James Tusig in left. David Willie in center. And Ryan Wynn in right. As the Braves leadoff hitter Tim Dickinson will step into the box. He's followed in the lineup by Jake Dowd-Truey, Charlie Keller, Noah Canterbury batting cleanup, A.J. Wenrich batting in the 5-hole, Hayden Gustafson in the 6th, Cameron Cole batting 7th, Frankie Carreras batting 8th, and Keelan Parnell batting 9th. The 0-1 to Dickinson is fouled off to the right side for strike 2. 2 lefties starting on the mound today in tonight's game. Isaac Fix and Zach Horn, both lefties. Isaac Fix out of Davidson College, a senior. There's a swing and a miss from Tim Dickinson for out number 1. So both pitchers, both left-handed, both get their night started the same way. Nice 3-pitch strikeout to both teams' respective leadoff hitters. So now Jake Dowd-Truey will step into the box. As he grounds that ball to Ethan Gibson over at short. He'll field it, make the throw over to Gavin Miller for out number 2.
Now batting from Jacksonville State, your designated hitter, number 19, Charlie Keller.
So Isaac Fix with 4 pitches and 2 outs here in this inning. As Charlie Keller steps into the box now. He'll take an off-speed pitch that misses low for ball one. Charlie Keller doing the DHing tonight for the Braves. The 1-0. Big swing and a miss from Charlie Keller for strike one. Lefty-lefty matchup here in this at-bat. Fix and Keller, both lefties. The 1-1. Another big swing and a miss from Keller for strike two. As Isaac Fix is now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 down. Isaac trying to make the Braves go down in order. Here's the pitch. Another big swing and a miss for strike three. The Braves go down 1, 2, 3 in the bottom half of the first. Your score at the end of 1, 0-0. So as we get things kicked off here in the top of the second inning, David Willie will step into the box now. Center fielder and right-handed hitter for the Charlottesville TomSox. Out of Wofford College. From Statham, Georgia. He's come a long way to play up here in the Valley League with us. So he gets things kicked off here in the top of the second. The first pitch. Curveball low for ball one.
Leading off, number 32, David Wiley.
The 1-0 misses inside again for ball two. The 2-0. That ball grounded to the third baseman, Cameron Cole, but he misplays it. That ball trickles under his glove. And David Wiley is on with an error.
Now batting left fielder from UTSA, number 46, James Tossig.
So out of UTSA, that'll bring up Sam Tossig. Tonight's left fielder for the TomSox with a runner on first and nobody out. Following the error by Cameron Cole. Horn takes a look over it. Wiley on first. That pitch is fouled off to the left side and will be out of play for strike one. Horn comes set. He's got his pitch. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss from Tossig. So that'll bring the count now to 0-2. Horn ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first. Nobody out here in the second. As that fastball misses off the outside corner for ball one. One ball, 2 strikes. Wiley's got his lead off first base. He's not going any further as there's a throw over from Zach Horn. And Wiley slides in safely. count's still 1-2 here. To the TomSox left fielder, James Taussig. The 1-2. Off speed, misses outside for ball 2. Taussig out of the University of Texas, San Antonio. He's also come a long way to play here with us in the Valley League. The 2-2. Fastball misses up and away for ball 3. So Zach Horn, after getting ahead in the count 0-2, throws 3 straight balls to make it 3-2. The pitch. That ball is fouled up and over the press box. Taussig stays alive. Count remains full. Horn comes set. The 3-2. Runner goes. Ball 4. Doesn't matter the throwdown anyway, as Taussig is on with a walk. So even though a good throw from Frankie Carreras would have gotten him,
the right fielder, number 2, from Wofford, Ryan Wynn.
The pitch was low and away for ball 4, so the throwdown didn't matter anyway. As Ryan Wynn steps into the box now for the TomSox with runners on first and second and nobody out. Doesn't square around to bunt. That ball's in there for strike 1. Normally first and second, nobody out. You'd expect the batter step in the box, look at a bunt, push those runners over, but Ryan Wynn swinging away, it looks like, here in this at-bat. The 0-1 from Horn. He squares around now as that ball is fouled back off the mat for strike 2. So 0-2 the count now. So the TomSox 7-hole hitter and right fielder Ryan Wynn. Runners on first and second, nobody out. And Wynn will foul that curveball off to stay alive. Ryan Wynn, also out of Wofford College, a sophomore from Douglasville, Georgia. Horn comes set. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball catches the inside corner for strike 3. So Zach Horn sits Ryan Wynn down looking for the first out of the second inning. And that'll bring up catcher Cale Strickland out of Auburn University. Runners still on first and second. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. The 0-0 to the TomSox backstop is in there for strike 1. Horn's got his sign and comes set. Take a peek back at Wiley over at second. The 0-1 off-speed pitch misses low for ball 1. So the count's even now at 1-1. 1 out here in the top of the second. Runners on first and second as that ball is fouled off to the right side over by the parking lot for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the Charlottesville TomSox catcher Cale Strickland. Horn is set. The 1-2. That ball is lined into right center field. That'll get down. Noah Canterbury over to field it. And David Wiley will cruise into home standing for the first run of the ball game.
Now batting from Florida, the second baseman, number 27, Sam Mumal.
So that'll bring up Sam Mumal now with runners on first and third and 1 out in the top of the second. TomSox lead it here 1-0 after the RBI single from Cale Strickland. Sam Mumal takes that pitch for ball one. The 1-0. Misses low for ball two. First and third here, only one out. In the top of the second, TomSox jumped out to a 1-0 lead for an RBI single off the bat of Cale Strickland, as that fastball misses high for ball three. So 3 balls, no strikes to Sam Mumal now. Zach Horn's not looking to load the bases here. Fastball catches top inside part of the zone for strike one. 3-1 now the count. Runners on first and third, 1 out. The pitch. Fastball catches the inside corner for strike two. 3-2, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Zach Horn. That ball is lined into left center field. That'll get down and to the wall. A.J. Wenrich on to field it. He'll throw it into Jake Dowtrui. And Sam Mumal is in at second base with a stand-up double.
Now batting, third baseman number 9, Johnny Lopez.
So the score is now 2-0 TomSox as Tallsig came around to score on that 1-out double. So that'll bring up the TomSox leadoff hitter, Johnny Lopez. He'll take the first pitch he sees for ball one. Second and third, 1 out. That ball is flied out into right field. Noah Canterbury under it. Runner tags from third. And he'll score standing for the third run of the second inning.
Now batting number 31, the shortstop, Ethan Gibson.
So that'll bring up the shortstop, Ethan Gibson, who in his first at-bat reached on a bunt single. Runner on third, 2 down now in the top of the second. Sam Mumal standing on third base after his RBI double in advance on the sacrifice as that pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Frankie Carreras to keep Mumal over at third base. Want to know the count now to the right-handed hitting Ethan Gibson with 2 outs here in the top of the second. He'll take an off-speed pitch for strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Gibson. The pitch from Horn, fastball tipped into the mid of Frankie Carreras for strike two. Horn looking to leave Mumal stranded over there at third base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the second, Mumal is the only runner on over at third. The 1-2 from Horn. That ball's fouled back over the press box as Ethan Gibson stays alive. Ethan Gibson from Virginia Tech University, a sophomore. The 1-2 from Horn. Fastball got him swinging for strike 3, but not before the TomSox plate 3 runs here in the top of the second. Going into the bottom of the second, TomSox lead it 3-0.
Leading off the bottom of the second for the Braves, right fielder from Fairmont State, number 35, Noah Canterbury.
So Noah Canterbury will lead things off here in the bottom of the second after the Braves went 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Left on left matchup as Canterbury steps into the right-handed batter's box, or left-handed batter's box, pardon me. We'll take a fastball up for ball one. A 1-0. Misses low for ball two. Isaac Fix pitched opening day here at John Moxie against the Braves. Here's the 2-0. So that fastball misses up and in. Little chin music there to Noah Canterbury for ball three. So 3 balls, no strikes to the Braves cleanup hitter and right fielder tonight. Fix comes set, the 3-0. Fastball misses inside for ball four. And Noah Canterbury is on with a leadoff 4-pitch walk. So not the start you were looking for after a 1-2-3 inning. And from the first inning from Isaac Fix. As A.J. Wenrich steps into the box now with a runner on first and nobody out. Wenrich will take the first pitch he sees for strike one. The 0-1 misses low and in for ball one. One and one now the count to A.J. Wenrich as that ball is outside for ball two. Catcher Kel Strickland thought about snap throwing over to first base, but Canterbury didn't have a big enough secondary. Two balls, one strike now to Wenrich as he swings and misses at a fastball up and out of the zone for strike two. Like I said, Wenrich pitched opening night here at John Moxie Stadium, went inning and 2/3. 6 runs, only 4 of them earned though. Only gave up 3 hits. As Wenrich pops that one up in the infield. Second baseman Sam Moomaw calling for it, and he'll make the grab for the first out of the inning.
Now batting from the State College of Florida, the first baseman, number 15, Hayden Gustafson.
So that'll bring up Hayden Gustafson for the Braves now. First baseman tonight for Staunton. Runner on first base, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Braves looking to get a couple runs back after giving up 3 in the top of the second. As Gustafson dances his way out of that one. Here's the 1-0 from Fix. Set off-speed pitches right there for strike one. Gustafson looked like he wanted to pull the trigger. Then it looked like he was upset that he didn't after taking that pitch for a strike. Canterbury's got his lead off first. Here's the pitch from Fix. Another fastball inside for ball two. Fix is set. The 2-1 misses outside for ball three. As Gustafson has got the count now at 3-1. Noah Canterbury on first base, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. TomSox lead at 3-0. Here's the 3-1 delivery as that pitch catches the low inside corner to make the count full at 3-2. So Gustafson's going to have to battle here to stay alive in this at-bat. The 3-2. That ball popped foul off to the right side, now to play. 3-2 is fouled back again as Gustafson stays alive. So we're full again here. Runner goes. As that ball's lined back up the middle off the glove of Isaac Fix and over to the shortstop, Ethan Gibson, who tried to make a play but can't make it in time. So an interesting hit and run infield single from Hayden Gustafson. So Canterbury goes on the 3-2 pitch. Gustafson grounds it up the middle. It goes off the glove or front foot of Isaac Fix and right to the shortstop of Ethan Gibson as he was going over to cover the bag. It went right to him. Almost made a play, but Gustafson hustled it out for the infield single. So 2 on now, 1 out. As Cameron Cole steps into the box and he squares up to bunt but pulls back for ball 1. So want to know the count now. TomSox third baseman Johnny Lopez in at the cut after Cameron Cole squared around. He'll take a swing and a miss at that fastball up and away for strike 1. First and second for the Braves, 1 out, an opportunity for them to get some of those runs back that they let up in the top half of the second. As the count is even now at 1-1 to the Braves third baseman Cameron Cole. As that ball's grounded up the middle, fielded by Ethan Gibson. He'll flip it to Sam Moomaw over to first, not in time. So Gustafson's out at second on the fielder's choice.
From Rebecca Nazarene, number 10,
but Cameron Cole reaches. So Canterbury advances to third. Cameron Cole standing on first base after the fielder's choice. As Frankie Carreras will step into the box now, first and third with 2 down. He'll foul that one back into the wall for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to the Braves backstop. Opportunity for them to get one of those runs back with Noah Canterbury standing on third base. The 0-1. Fastball up and out of the zone. Evens up the count now at 1-1. I'll tell you, Cale Strickland's doing a decent job back there of trying to keep these runners close on their secondary leads. So he kind of pump faked over to third to keep Canterbury close as Carreras will take that pitch on the inside corner for strike 2. First and third, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second, 1-2 the count to Frankie Carreras. The pitch from Fix misses up and away for ball 2. So count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Runners on first and third. The pitch to Carreras. That ball's popped up in the infield, kind of in the middle of nowhere. But Sam Moomaw, second baseman for the TomSox, is on to make the grab to end the second inning. So Braves put 3 on, can't get any of them across. Here in the bottom of the second, TomSox lead it going into the third, 3-0. So as we get things kicked off here in the top of the third with Tommy Roldan stepping into the box.
In the top of the third inning, DH, number 8, Tommy Roldan.
Zach Horn still doing the pitching for the Braves. First pitch. Big swing and a miss at a changeup for strike one. Roldan went down swinging in his first at-bat back in the first inning. The 0-1 from Horn. Slider gets him swinging again for strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes to the Charlottesville TomSox 3-hole hitter and DH. The 0-2 just misses the outside part of the plate for ball one. Good pitch there from Zach Horn. Trying to see if Roldan would chase again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside for ball 2. So after getting ahead in the count, 0-2, Tommy Roldan works it back even at 2-2. The pitch from Horn. That ball tipped off the glove of Carreras, and Roldan stays alive. As the umpire will give Carreras a little bit of time after that pitch. Looked like it either got him on the glove or maybe the inside of the thigh. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tommy Roldan. And the pitch from Horn. That ball's flown into left field. Left fielder A.J. Wenrich is on. Diving, but foul. So A.J. Wenrich looked like he ran a mile to go after that ball. So he was shifted toward right field for the left-handed hitter. But Tommy Roldan steps back into the box now after fighting that one off to stay alive in this at-bat. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Horn's got his pitch. The windup. Here it is. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And Frankie Carreras will throw it around. So out number 1 comes with a strikeout as Gavin Miller steps into the box now with nobody on and 1 out here in the top of the third. As I keep forgetting to change the inning, that's my fault. He'll take a wave and a miss at the first pitch for strike 1. As Mr. Steve is getting on my case for missing some of the innings. Second pitch, fastball in there for strike 2. So Zach Horn hit his second 0-2 count of the night. The 0-2 from Horn. Change up in the dirt taken for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the TomSox cleanup hitter and first baseman. The 1-2. Fastball just misses the inside corner for ball 2. So again, for the second time in this inning and second time in a row, Horn gets ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. And now the count's even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Horn fouled off to the right side to stay alive. Gavin Miller out of the University of Houston. The 2-2 misses inside as now Gavin Miller has worked his way from an 0-2 count to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the TomSox first baseman. The pitch from Horn. That ball's chopped right in front of the pitcher, Zach Horn. He'll field it, make a underhand toss over to first base for out number 2. So as David Wiley steps into the box now. He's 0 for 1 tonight, but reached on the air and scored the first run of the game.
David Wiley.
Hit a slow ground ball to third baseman Cameron Cole in his last at-bat that scooted underneath of his glove. He eventually came all the way around the bases to score the first run of the game. He'll take a fastball in the dirt for ball one. David Willey out of Wofford College. 1-0 is popped straight up and over the press box for strike one. One ball, one strike, two down here in the top of the third, nobody on. As Wiley takes a fastball inside for ball two. The 2-1. So that pitch misses up to run the count now 3 balls and 1 strike to David Wiley. Fastball in there for strike 2. Zach Horn is now in his second full count in this inning. Shakes off the first sign. He's got his second. 3-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That ball is grounded foul to the left side. So first 2 at-bats of the inning, TomSox hitters fell behind 0-2. This time Horn fell behind, but he's battled back. The 3-2 misses inside for ball 4. So a 2-out walk puts David Wiley on first base, as that brings up the TomSox left fielder, James Taussig.
Number 46, James Taussig.
Taussig out of UTSA, University of Texas, San Antonio. As he'll step into the left-handed batter's box for a left-on-left matchup with a runner on first base and 2 outs in the top of the third. He'll swing and drive the first pitch into center field. Keelan Parnell back as that ball will get all the way to the wall. Parnell will throw it in to Jake Daltrui. And James Taussig slides into second base safely for a 2-out double.
Now batting number 2, the right fielder, Ryan Wynn.
So that'll bring up Ryan Wynn, the right fielder, with runners now on second and third and 2 outs. As the TomSox are looking to get a couple runs here. So it looks like pitching coach Mark DeGiuseppe is going to go out and have a conversation with his starting pitcher tonight. So after the mountain visit from pitching coach Mark DeGiuseppe, Ryan Wynn will step into the batter's box now with runners on second and third and 2 outs for the TomSox. Here's the 0-0 delivery. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. So it looked like Zach Horn was making quick work of the TomSox here with a strikeout and a weak ground ball right back to him for the first 2 outs in the first 2 at-bats of the inning. Then a 2-out walk and a first pitch double as that ball is flown into right center field, tailing away from the center fielder, Keelan Parnell, as that ball is caught. I didn't see that. All right, that ball was caught by Noah Canterbury over in right field for out number 3. All right, so it's we head to the bottom half of the third inning. The TomSox leave 2 on, and they lead it here still 3-0. So as we get things started here in the bottom of the third, Keelan Parnell will lead us off. I was a little bit confused on that last one. I lost it once it got below that white wall, and I thought it might have gotten between that well. There's a bit of a hole between the top half of the fence and the bottom half. There's a area where the ball can go down. As Keelan Parnell will ground that ball to second baseman Sam Mumal. He'll make the play over to first for the first out of the inning. But I thought it might have gotten in that well, and the way that it looked like Noah Canterbury reacted, it might have, but he came up with the ball. So after the ground out from Keelan Parnell to lead off the inning, Tim Dickinson will step back into the box. So he chops the first pitch, check swing back to the pitcher, but there's nobody there. And he'll take it himself anyway for out number 2. So little check swing, grounder right back to Isaac Fix. He took it over to first base himself for out number 2. So Braves struggling to get things going offensively here. Jake Dowd-Truey looking to get him going with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Fix. That pitch misses low for ball 1. The 1-0. Tipped right back into the mid of Cale Strickland. First strike 1. So it looks like there's a little bit of action going now in the Braves bullpen. The 1-1 misses low for ball 2. As it appears that Connor Henk is getting warm of Johns Hopkins University. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball misses way outside for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike to Jake Dowd-Truey. He takes a fastball up for a ball 4. So a 2-out walk puts Jake Dowd-Truey on first base. And that'll bring up designated hitter Charlie Keller. Left on left matchup. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. Inside for ball 1. Snap throw over to first. Not in time. As Dowd-Truey slides back in safely. Cale Strickland trying to manage the runners that get on base by keeping track of their secondary leads. as Keller tips that pitch for strike one. Daughtry gets his lead off first. Fix takes a peek at him. Long peek. Here's the pitch. The 1-1 waved and missed at by Keller for strike two. One ball, two strikes, two outs here in the bottom of the third. Jake Daughtry on first base after the two-out walk. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three to Charlie Keller. So we close out the third inning here. No hits, no runs, one walk, one runner left on base by Isaac Fix at the end of three. TomSox lead it 3-0. So as we get things started here in the top of the fourth, now pitching for the Braves is Connor Hank. So Zach Horn's day comes to a close. 3 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. He gave up 4 hits in his 3-inning appearance. It's now the right-handed pitcher Connor Hank toes the rubber for the Braves. The first pitch to Cale Strickland is outside for ball 1. Off speed in the dirt for ball 2. And blocked there by Frankie Carreras. 2-0 now the count to the TomSox backstop out of Auburn. Hank misses low again for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes to Cale Strickland. The pitch from Hank, and Strickland is on with a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting second baseman, number 27, Sam Moomaw.
So that'll bring up second baseman Sam Moomaw, who had an RBI double in his previous at-bat against Zach Horn. This time now facing Connor Hank. He steps into the box with a runner on first and nobody out after the leadoff walk. Fastball misses a little low for ball one. Another fastball misses low for ball two. And a block made by Connor Hank will move Cale Strickland over to second. Not really sure what happened there. It looked like he might have lost his footing, or maybe his back foot slipped on the mound a little bit, but nonetheless, a balk is called and Cale Strickland will slide over to second base. Count remains 2-0 with nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Fastball in there for strike one. Two balls, one strike now to Sam Mumal. That ball is fouled back for strike two. So after throwing 6 straight balls, he battles back in this count to work his way to 2-2. As that ball is lined off to the right side, foul, and Sam Mumal will stay alive. Count remains 2-2. And Cale Strickland getting his lead off second base after the balk. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Hank is fouled off over the press box again. So Mumal doing a good job of battling here in this at-bat. Trying to get a pitch he can drive from Connor Hank. The 2-2. Misses high for ball 3. So the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming in now to Sam Mumal with a 3-2 count. There it is. Fastball gets him looking for strike 3. Looked like Sam Mumal wasn't expecting that pitch as he just froze him.
The third baseman, number 9, Johnny Lopez.
So that'll bring us back to the top of the TomSox order now. Johnny Lopez stepping into the box now with 1 out and a runner on second base. Third baseman Cameron Cole takes a couple steps to his left for the left-handed hitter as Hank drops one in there for strike 1. Infield shifted pull side for the left-handed hitter. Dowtruey standing only about 10 feet off the second base bag. His second pitch is waved and missed at from Johnny Lopez. Really good, 2 back-to-back off-speed pitches there from Connor Hank as he's ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Hank. Fouled off to stay alive. So the count remains no balls, 2 strikes after Lopez fouled that one off as Strickland gets his lead off second. Dowtruey dogs it back. The 0-2 fouled off and over toward the Burger Barn that time. As Johnny Lopez is getting ready to see the 5th pitch of this at-bat when he steps into the box. Again, infield shifted pool side. Tim Dickinson in the hole over there at second base. Dowtrue, he's standing about 10 feet to the left of the second base bag. The 0-2 popped up to the left side. Cameron Cole and A.J. Wenrich chasing it down, but they can't get to it. It's out of play. So Johnny Lopez will see the sixth pitch of this at-bat. So as Hank comes set for the sixth pitch of this at-bat, count still 0-2. Fastball misses high for ball one. Hank shakes off the first one. He's got his pitch now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second base. The pitch tipped right into the mitt of, oh, he dropped it. Right into the back of the mitt of Carreras, but he couldn't squeeze and hold on to it. So again, Johnny Lopez stays alive. Ball looked like it hit Carreras right in the pocket of his mitt, but it couldn't hold on. So the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here's the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung at and missed in the dirt. Carreras will make the throw over to first base to complete the second out of the inning.
Now batting shortstop, number 31, Ethan Gibson.
So that'll bring up shortstop Ethan Gibson, who's reached on a bunt single and struck out so far in his 2 plate appearances here at Moxie Stadium tonight. TomSox lead at 3-0 here in the top of the 4th. Runner on second base after the leadoff walk. And then Connor Hank balked him over to second. He's got a big lead over there at second base. Cale Strickland is. Gibson will take the first pitch for strike 1. Strickland getting a big lead off second. That ball's in the dirt, blocked by Carreras. Good block. Keep Strickland over at second base as that evens up the count now at 1-1. Infield shifted back to normal after the lefty struck out swinging. Jake Dowtrue in his usual spot over at shortstop. Tim Dickinson shaded more toward the second base bag, though, with the right-handed hitter up. The pitch fouled into the backstop for strike 2. So Connor Hank looking to leave the leadoff walk stranded here, as the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ethan Gibson. Strickland extends his lead. The 1-2. Fastball misses outside for ball 2. That'll leave it up the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Connor Hank looking to put Ethan Gibson away. The 2-2 delivery fouled off toward the football field. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Strickland gets his lead off second. Hank's got his sign and comes set. Strickland extends his lead a little bit. Here's the 2-2. That ball is lofted into left field. A.J. Wenrich is on, camped under it, and he'll make the grab for the 3rd out of the top of the 4th. So the leadoff walk is left stranded at second base. No hits, no errors. As we go into the bottom of the 4th, TomSox still lead it 3-0.
Number 35, Noah Canterbury.
So Noah Canterbury will get things led off here for the Braves in the bottom of the fourth. TomSox still lead it here 3-0. So he takes the first pitch of the at-bat off the outside corner for strike one. Johnny Lopez, TomSox third baseman, in on the grass. Shift a little bit more toward the hole as Canterbury takes a fastball inside for ball one. You can kind of see where he's positioned there on the video feed. The count's even at 1-1 as that ball's lined back up the middle, past the diving attempt of Ethan Gibson into center field for the Braves' second hit of the ball game.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 41, A.J. Wendrich.
So that'll bring up A.J. Wendrich following the leadoff single from Noah Canterbury. Wendrich popped out to second base in his first at-bat. Braves looking to take advantage of that here, as that fastball misses outside for ball one. Isaac Fix still on the mound for the TomSox, as Wendrich fouls that one into the backstop for strike one. So that evens up the count now at 1-1. Runner on first, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-1 fouled back toward the football field for strike two. So the foul ball brings the count now to 1 ball, 2 strikes to A.J. Wendrich, the Braves' left fielder. The pitch from Fix. Swing and a miss from A.J. Wendrich for strike three. So Wendrich goes down swinging for the first out of the bottom of the fourth. And Hayden Gustafson will step into the box now.
Number 15, Hayden Gustafson.
Braves looking to take advantage of the leadoff single from Noah Canterbury, as the first pitch to Gustafson is way outside for ball one. Runner on first, 1 out in the bottom of the fourth for Gustafson. Fix comes set. Here's the pitch. Fastball catches him at the knees for strike one. So that evens up the count now at 1-1. The pitch. Ball chopped to the third baseman, Johnny Lopez. He'll make the play over to second, and Sam Moomaw over to first for the double play. So Hayden Gustafson grounds out into a 5-4-3 double play to close out the bottom of the fourth. As we go into the fifth inning, TomSox still lead it here at John Moxley Stadium, 3-0.
Tommy Roldan.
So leading us off here in the top of the fifth is Tommy Roldan, who's over 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. So we'd like to thank tonight's game sponsors, SVOE Shenandoah Valley Office Equipment, Select Bank, Brain Injury Connections, and Mill Street Body and Soul. As the first pitch to Roldan misses for ball 1. Hank still on the mound for the Braves. As the 1-0 is in the dirt. So run the count now to 2-0. Hank is set. The 2-0. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Doesn't get much better than that. Tommy Roldan DHing tonight for the TomSox. The pitch from Hank misses inside for ball 3. So the count now 3-1 to the TomSox DH at a UVA. As Hank comes set, the 3-1. That ball is swung at, swatted foul over the bleachers down the third baseline. Three nothing. TomSox still lead it here in the top of the fifth. And here's the 3-2 from Hank. That ball is lofted into left field. A.J. Wenrich is camped under it. He'll make the grab for the first out of the top of the fifth.
Now batting the first baseman, number 21, Gavin Miller.
So that'll bring up the first baseman, Gavin Miller. He steps into the right-handed batter's box now. He has struck out and grounded out to the pitcher so far here tonight. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the fifth. As the curveball misses high for ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball definitely misses high for ball 2. Two 2-0 the count now to the TomSox cleanup hitter, Gavin Miller. Make it 3-0 after that pitch is in the dirt. The 3-0 misses up for ball 4. And Gavin Miller is on with the 4-pitch walk. So after the 1-out 4-pitch walk, that'll bring up David Wiley, manning down center field tonight for the TomSox. He's 0 for 1. He's reached on an error tonight, walked his 2 plate appearances as he takes that pitch at the knees for strike 1. Runner on first, 1 out here in the top of the fifth. As Hank will take a peek at Miller over at first. The 0-1. That ball grounded to the right side, and that'll get through into right field. Miller taking a big turnaround second. He'll cruise into third base standing. And Wiley is on with a 1-out single.
That brings to the plate number 46, the left fielder, James Taussig.
So the TomSox now with the ability to do some real damage here with only 1 gone and runners at first and third. His left fielder, James Taussig, steps in the left-handed batter's box now. One out here in the top of the fifth. TomSox looking to add on to their 3-0 lead. Runner goes. The pitch is spiked in the dirt and hits the batter, James Taussig. And that'll load the bases now for Ryan Wynn.
Now batting number 2, the right fielder, Ryan Wynn.
So bases loaded, one out for the TomSox right fielder, who tonight is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to right field. As Cameron Cole now will be drawn in on the cut. The middle infield will be pushed back, looking for a double play ball here to get them out of the inning. As the first pitch to Win misses high for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery from Hank, swung at and missed for strike 1. It's a good changeup. Ran too far in on the hands of Ryan Wynn. As he waves and misses at that one for strike 1. The 1-1 swung at and missed for strike 2. As Connor Hank is now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One down here in the top of the fifth. Bases loaded for the TomSox. The 1-2 pitch from Connor Hank. Waved at and missed for strike 3. So Connor Hank sits Ryan Wynn down swinging for the second out of the top of the fifth. As that'll bring up catcher Cale Strickland out of Auburn University. He's got an RBI single and a walk so far here tonight. He's got an opportunity to do some real damage here with the bases loaded and 2 outs, as now the infield is pushed back to their normal depth. Hank is set. The pitch. Fastball misses outside for ball 1. So 1-0 now the count. Bases loaded, 2 down. Connor Hank looking to leave everybody stranded. The 1-0 misses way outside for ball 2. So the Braves trying to hold them to a 3-0 lead here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Cale Strickland trying to do the exact opposite and extend the lead. The 2-0. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. Right at the knees, right on the outside part of the plate. As Hank comes set. The 2-1. That ball fouled into the backstop for strike 2. As that'll even up the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded here in the top of the fifth. TomSox looking to tack onto their lead. Connor Hank looking to shut him down. The 2-2. Called strike 3. So Connor Hank works himself into a bases loaded jam and then works himself right back out of it. So going into the bottom of the fifth, the Braves hold them to 3-0. Getting things kicked off here in the bottom of the fifth is Cameron Cole for the Braves.
Leading out the bottom of the fifth inning for the Braves, Cameron Cole.
After in the top of the fifth, the TomSox loaded the bases and Connor Hank left them all stranded. So big time performance and clutch there by Connor Hank. Keeps the score here 3-0 as Cameron Cole takes the first pitch for strike one, and he'll take the second pitch, low and away for ball one. Braves looking to do some real damage and capitalize on that. So he'll take a fastball on the high inside corner for strike two. One ball, two strikes. That pitch misses inside for ball two. And that evens up the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cole gets a little piece of that pitch to stay alive in this at-bat. Cole's 0 for 1 tonight with the fielder's choice. In fact, the Braves only have 2 hits so far tonight through 5 innings. Isaac Fix doing a great job for the TomSox to really limit this Braves offense. The 2-2. Waved at and missed for strike 3, and Cale Strickland will throw it around. So Cameron Cole swings at a pitch in the dirt. Cale Strickland tags him out to lock in the first out of the bottom of the fifth. So the first pitch to Frankie Carreras misses for ball one. The 1-0 waved at and missed for strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to the Braves backstop. He swings and misses. And a changeup for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch fouled into the backstop to stay alive. Doesn't look to be a whole lot of action down in the TomSox bullpen. Looks like they're going to let Isaac Fix go pretty far here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That fastball misses outside to even the count back up at 2-2. The 2-2 fouled back into the backstop. Carreras battling, trying to get his pitch he can drive. Count remains 2-2. The pitch catches the inside part of the plate for strike 3. And Carreras is down looking for the second out of the inning.
Now batting center fielder, Keelan Parnell.
So that'll bring up center fielder Keelan Parnell, who grounded out to second base in his first at-bat tonight. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth as he chops that one to the right side, fielded by Gavin Miller. Throw over to Isaac Fix, who's covering the bag, is in time for the third out of the inning. So Keelan Parnell with a Baltimore chop over to Gavin Miller. Can't get to first base in time, and the Braves go 3 up, 3 down in the fifth. So at the end of 5, TomSox still lead it 3-0.
Get out your tickets.
So leading off the top of the sixth
Number 27, Sam Mumal.
is Sam Mumal for the TomSox. As the first pitch of the at-bat misses low for ball one.
Yes.
Okay, good. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That fastball spiked in the dirt. As the count runs now. As the count runs now, 3 balls, no strikes to Sam Mumal. And Mumal's on with a 4-pitch leadoff walk. So fastball misses inside
Number 9, Johnny Lopez.
for ball 4. And that brings us around to the top of the order again with Johnny Lopez. Lopez 0 for 2 tonight with a sac fly and an RBI. He stands in a left-handed batter's box now with a runner on first and nobody out as that fastball misses in. Johnny Lopez will dance out of the way of that one, and it'll go all the way to the backstop. And Mumal will advance on a wild pitch. So Sam Mumal standing on second base now after the wild pitch. Nobody out here in the top of the sixth. Here's the 1-0 delivery from Hank. Fastball misses up and away for a ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes to the TomSox leadoff hitter. Runner on second, nobody out. The pitch. Fastball up and away again for ball 3. As it looks like the Braves got some action going in the bullpen now. Looks like Pierce Glading is getting warm for the Braves in the bullpen. 3 balls, no strikes now to Johnny Lopez. The pitch misses up and away again for ball 4. As that'll bring out head coach of the Braves, Coach Brady Bogart. It appears now that Pierce Glading will come into this game with runners on first and second, nobody out. We'll be back after the pitching change. TomSox lead it 3-0. So with Pierce Glading
Now batting.
now
Ethan
on the
Gibson.
mound.
Now on the mound for the Braves, number 40, Pierce Glading.
For the Braves, he toes the rubber with runners on first and second, nobody out, corners in. Square around the bunt, pulls back, but it's called strike one. So Ethan Gibson with first and second, nobody out. Looking to sacrifice to push those runners over. Doesn't square around on that pitch. And Glading misses outside for ball one. A 1-1 is chopped. Looked like off the front foot of Ethan Gibson for strike number 2, and he'll take a little bit of a lap there. After that foul ball got him on the front foot. One ball, 2 strikes now to the TomSox 2-hole hitter and shortstop Ethan Gibson. Here's the pitch. Off speed, picked in the dirt by catcher Frankie Carreras. As the count now is even at 2-2. Runners on first and second, nobody out. 2-2 the count to Ethan Gibson. And that ball's picked out of the dirt again by Carreras for ball 3. So after getting ahead, Pierce Glading's kind of falling behind here as the count is now full. With runners on first and second, nobody out. The 3-2. Fastball just misses low for ball 4. So that'll load the bases now for Tommy Roldan.
Batting the DH, number 8, Tommy Roldan.
So Roldan will step into the left-handed batter's box now with the bases loaded and nobody out. Braves trying to keep the lead 3-0. TomSox looking to extend it as that fastball misses way inside for ball 1. Roldan had to dance out of the way of that one. Glading comes set. The 1-0 catches at the knees for strike 1, pardon me. Braves looking to work out of this bases loaded, no out jam. The 1-1. Right at the knees again for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the 3-hole hitter and designated hitter for the TomSox, Tommy Roldan. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. The 1-2. Off speed, got him looking. So the curveball looked like it might have crossed up Frankie Carreras there, but pitch was still a strike. So Tommy Roldan is making his way back to the bench after looking at strike 3 for the first out of the 6th inning. And Carreras will go out to have a conversation with Pierce Glading after it was pretty obvious he got mixed up there. So they're going to go out and have a conversation about signs. This home plate umpire is going to go out, break it up. Bases still juice for the TomSox now cleanup hitter Gavin Miller. There's 1 out after the strikeout of Tommy Roldan. Here's the 0-0 delivery. In the dirt, gets past the block of Frankie Carreras. And Sam Mumal will score. So all the runners will advance on the wild pitch. And runners are now at second and third with one out here in the top of the sixth. That ball is fouled up and out of play for strike one. The 1-1 right at the knees for strike two. TomSox lead at 4-0 after the wild pitch. Braves looking to keep these runners on second and third. The 1-2 misses high, and that evens up the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fastball misses low and away for ball 3. As Glading now works himself into his second full count of his appearance so far tonight. 3-2, 1 out, runners on second and third. The pitch is blooped into right field, but will get foul over by the TomSox bullpen. And we'll do it again here with 3 balls and 2 strikes to Gavin Miller. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fastball just misses the outside part of the plate for ball 4. And that loads the bases back up now with 1 out.
Now batting number 32, David Wiley.
So that'll bring up center fielder David Wiley. So he steps to the right-handed batter's box now with the bases loaded and 1 out. Braves looking to work out of the jam. That ball's popped straight up in the infield. Hayden Gustafson in foul territory to make the play. Made it a little scary, but he caught the pop out for the second out of the top of the 6th.
Now batting number 46, James Tausig.
So that'll bring up James Tausig with the bases loaded and 2 outs. TomSox tacked on 1. Braves looking to keep it that way. The pitch from Glading. Off speed, catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Tausig 1 for 2 tonight with a walk and a hit by pitch. Fastball outside for ball 1. Tausig thought about it, but held back. The 1-1. That ball's fouled back over the beer garden for strike 2. Pierce Glading with a big opportunity to get out of this jam, only letting up 1 run. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases juiced for Tausig. The pitch from Glading. Got him swinging for strike 3. So the TomSox leave him stranded, and Glading works out of a bases-loaded, no-out jam, only letting up 1 run. So as we go into the bottom of the 6th, TomSox lead it 4-0.
clear the field on the third baseline. Here we go.
So doing the pitching now for the TomSox is Nick Sulpizio. Isaac Fix's day comes to a close after 5 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits, and no runs. So a good day from Isaac Fix.
Moving out for the Braves will be number 34, Tim Dickinson.
As Tim Dickinson will step into the box now to lead off the bottom half of the 6th. The first pitch from Sulpizio is foul off. So no balls and 1 strike now to the Braves leadoff hitter, Tim Dickinson. So he takes the second pitch of the at-bat in the dirt for ball 1. 4-0 TomSox lead it here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 misses outside for ball 2. TomSox scored 3 in the 2nd and 1 in the 6th. But they had the bases loaded, nobody out, could only get 1 across. The 2-1 taken, catches the outside corner for strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Tim Dickinson. The pitch from Sulpizio in the dirt for ball 3. So Dickinson runs Sulpizio to a full count. Braves looking to get something started here in the bottom of the 6th. The 3-2 fouled into the backstop, and we'll do it again. Tim Dickinson, a left-handed batter. Step into the box with a 3-2 count. Here's the pitch from Sulpizio. That ball grounded to the left side, fielded by third baseman Jamie Lopez. He'll make the throw over to first in time for out number 1. As that'll bring up now 2-hole hitter for the Braves and shortstop Jake Doutrui. One out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch is chopped, but off the batter for a foul ball and strike number 1. So no balls, 1 strike. The count now to Jake Doutrui. He takes a fastball that catches the bottom outside corner for strike 2. So Sulpizio now heading the count, no balls, 2 strikes to Doutrui. Here's the pitch in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on and 1 out. The pitch misses low for ball 2 as the count runs even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Braves shortstop, Jake Doutrui. The 2-2 from Sulpizio catches the bottom outside corner for a strike 3, and Doutrui is down looking. So that'll bring up designated hitter Charlie Keller to the dish now with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch taken for strike one. No balls, one strike to the Braves' designated hitter. He'll take the second pitch of the at-bat low for ball one. The 1-1 misses low again for ball two. And Charlie Keller's in the box now with 2 ball, 1 strike count. Nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch from Sulpizio is popped foul off to the left side. So that evens up the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Braves' designated hitter. As Sulpizio is looking to sit the Braves down 1-2-3. The 2-2 fouled into the backstop by Keller. And Keller stays alive here in this at-bat. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. TomSox lead at 4-0. And Charlie Keller looking to get something started here for the Braves with 2 outs. The pitch, grounded foul to the right side. And we'll do 2-2 again. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Sulpizio is swung at and missed by Charlie Keller for strike 3. So Sulpizio comes into the game and sits the Braves down in order 1-2-3. As we go into the top of the 7th, TomSox lead at 4-0. So as we get things started here in the top half of the 7th, Ryan Wynn will lead it off for the Charlottesville TomSox. They lead at 4-0 here in the top of the 7th. As he grounds the first pitch to shortstop Jake Dowd-Shuey, he'll make the throw over to first. 1 pitch, 1 out here for the Braves.
Now batting the catcher, number 18, Cale Strickland.
So that'll bring up the TomSox catcher, Cale Strickland. As that first pitch is about a 58-foot pitch for ball 1. Cale Strickland, 1 for 2 tonight with a single, a strikeout, and a walk. As that pitch misses for ball 2. as he lofts that one into center field. Keelan Parnell tracking it back, and he's on to make the catch. So that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Sam Mumal, who is 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI double, a strikeout, a walk, and a run scored. So he's had himself a little bit of a busy night here at the plate, as he steps into the box now at the top of the 7th with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 swung at, chopped foul to the left side for strike 1. Moomaw has done a good job of getting pretty deep into counts so far tonight. He's had a 4-pitch walk, and his other 2 plate appearances, he's worked the count full. His count now 1-1 to him. Off-speed pitch, drops right into the zone for strike 2. As Pierce Glading is ahead in the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch, swung at, missed in the dirt, and Frankie Carreras will tag him out to confirm the 3rd out of the inning. So as we get in a stretch in time here at John Moxley Stadium, going into the bottom of the 7th, TomSox to lead it 4-0. So Noah Canterbury will get things let off here in the bottom of the 7th. Braves still only have 2 hits so far in tonight's contest, and Canterbury's got 1 of them. He takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Canterbury out of Fairmont State University. The 1-0. Misses low for ball 2. So Nick Sulpizio sits the Braves down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th, and then Pierce Glading comes out in the top of the 7th and sits the TomSox down 1-2-3. So there's a big swing and a miss from Canterbury for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike to the Braves 4-hole hitter, as that ball is grounded to the second baseman, Sam Mumal. He'll make the play over to first base and plenty of time for the first out of the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting number 41, A.J. Wenrich.
So that'll bring up A.J. Wenrich, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Popped out to second base and struck out in his 2 plate appearances so far tonight. A.J. Wenrich, a junior out of Georgia Southern. So he steps into the right-handed batter's box now with nobody on and 1 out. He'll take an off-speed pitch up for ball 1. The 1-0 from Sulpizio is fouled back over the press box for strike one. The 1-1 delivery is blooped foul over to the right side for strike two. And Nick Sulpizio ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sulpizio doing a good job of working fast. As that ball misses in the dirt for a ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to A.J. Wenrich, who's in left field tonight for the Braves. Nobody on, 1 out. The pitch from Sulpizio is popped foul over to the right side, about 20 feet behind the bleachers down the first baseline. So we'll do it again at an even count, 2-2 after the foul ball. Sulpizio's got his pitch. The windup, here it is. Off speed, popped up in the infield. Somebody's calling for it. That ball's going to drop. It's a miscommunication from the TomSox infield. I didn't hear anybody call it, so a little miscommunication there between Ethan Gibson, Johnny Lopez, and Sam Moomaw allows A.J. Wenrich to reach on an infield single. Looked like, I mean, that should be the shortstop's ball, pop up in the infield like that, but everyone was just kind of looking at each other and not really saying anything. So as that ball gets down, it'll bring up Hayden Gustafson with 1 out and a runner on first. He'll take the first pitch he sees for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to the first baseman for the Braves. Middle infield pinched up the middle, looking for a double play ball. As that ball is lined into right field, that'll get down. Ryan Wynn over to make a play on the ball. Gustafson taking a big turn around first. He'll stay put, but A.J. Wenrich will make it all the way to third. So first and third now for the Braves here with 1 out, and it looks like they might have something cooking.
Now batting, number 28, Cam Cole.
So that'll bring up Cameron Cole now, the third baseman for the Braves. Runners on first and third, 1 out. So the Braves with back-to-back singles. They got runners on first and third. Sulpizio takes a peek over at first and comes set. Takes another peek. The pitch. Off-speed pitch, grounded to the third baseman, Johnny Lopez. The run will score as Lopez makes the play over to first base for the second out of the inning. But not before A.J. Wenrich steps on the dish for the first run of the game for the Braves.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Frankie Guerreras.
So that'll bring up catcher Frankie Carreras to the dish now. With a runner on second and 2 outs. 4-1 your score after the fielder's choice is Carreras takes a pitch almost off his inside of his shoulder for ball 1. The 1-0. Off-speed pitch fouled off over the press box for strike 1. So you can just hear a horde of kids going after that ball for their free Freezy Pop from the ice cream stand when they turn in foul balls. It's probably a war zone out there right now. That's what it sounds like. 1-1 now the count to Frankie Carreras. 2 outs. Runner on second as he takes an off-speed pitch in the dirt for ball 2. So it looks like the TomSox got some action going in the bullpen. His number. I can't see the number. 2-1. Popped up in the infield. First baseman Gavin Miller under it, and he'll make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before the Braves get a run back. TomSox lead now only 3 runs. So at the end of 7,
No winners in tonight's
TomSox 4, Braves 1.
Billboard.
So, yeah, yep. So some defensive changes now for the Braves. Coming into pitch is Jake Dowtriwi coming in. He's coming in off the shortstop position. Is now Jacob Lester mans down the shortstop position as that ball is popped really high and foul down the left field line, out of the reach of A.J. Wenrich for strike 1.
Leading off the top of the 8th inning here for the Sox. Number 9, Johnny Lopez.
So Johnny Lopez will get things started off for the TomSox. TomSox lead at 4-1 here in the top of the 8th. The 0-1 tipped right back into the mid of Carreras for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Inside corner for strike 3. And Lopez is sat down looking. That's Lopez's 3rd strikeout on the night. As that'll bring up now Ethan Gibson. So now Troy making quick work of his 2nd pitching appearance so far this season. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. As the first pitch to Gibson is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, as that ball is flown into center field. Keelan Parnell camped under it, and he'll make the grab for the second out of the top of the 8th. So 5 pitches, 2 outs. And Jake Dowtree, working efficiently, is now number 24 for the TomSox. Will be pinch hitting for the DH. Looks like Colby Wallace.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Colby Wallace will pinch hit now for Tommy Roldan. So the first pitch to Wallace is waved at and missed for strike 1. And he looks at the second pitch for strike 2. So Dowtree ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 fouled back toward the football field. So we'll do the 0-2 count again. The 0-2. That ball chopped fair, slow roller to Cameron Cole. He'll field it, make the play over to first. Nice play by Cameron Cole to get the 3rd out of the inning. So Jake Dowtree gets the TomSox to go 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 8th. Braves looking to build off that 1-run bottom of the 7th and score a couple here in the bottom of the 8th. The TomSox lead it 4-1. So Nick Sulpizio's day comes to a close after 2 innings pitched. 2 strikeouts and a run let up. As Keelan Parnell will get things let off here for the Braves in the bottom of the 8th. Third baseman Johnny Lopez in on the cut as Keelan will take strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to the Braves center fielder. And Powell misses low for ball 1. So that evens up the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Parnell. wind up and the pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. Powell's got a bit of an awkward wind up. So he moves his front foot and his back foot when he pitches, as that ball is popped up shallow to the left side. Third baseman Johnny Lopez is on to make the grab for out number 1. So Lopez makes the catch 2 feet in front of the fence in foul territory for out number 1. So that brings us back to the top of the Braves order with Tim Dickinson. Daniel Powell, a right-handed pitcher out of Kennesaw State University. A sophomore from Roswell, Georgia. First pitch from Dickinson is a curveball that buckles his knees a little bit for strike 1. Misses, 1 in the dirt, popped up right over the catcher, the umpire, to the backstop for ball 1. Powell with an interesting windup. He brings his front foot back to his back foot and then lifts his back foot up off the ground. And then plants it and throws his pitch as the count runs now 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball ground to the shortstop, Ethan Gibson. He'll field it, make the play over to first base for the second out. So 6-3 put out is the second out of the bottom of the 8th. And that'll bring up now pitching for the Braves, Jake Daltrui. Nobody on, 2 outs. First pitch misses high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Daltrui. Make it 1 ball, 1 strike after the fastball catches the low inside corner. Low 1-1. Big swing and a miss from Daltrui as he falls behind now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. The 1-2 to Daltrui. Fastball, chin music, up and in. Got out of the way of that one. As the count runs even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Powell really reached back and tried to blow that one by him. The 2-2 was a line drive in a left field. That will be a base hit. So a 2-out single for Jake Daltrui. We'll put a runner on first base for now. Cameron Cole. I'm sorry, Jacob Lester. Pardon me, I had that mixed up.
Now batting from Trevecca Nazarene, number 30, Jacob Lester.
So Lester coming in now to hit for Charlie Keller. Since Daltrui moved from shortstop into pitch, and Lester went out to shortstop to take over, the Braves lose the DH. So now the DH spot belongs to the shortstop, who is now Jacob Lester. One ball, no strikes. Snap throw over from Daniel Powell is not in time, as Daltrui is back in time. One ball, no strikes to Lester. That ball grounded up the middle, fielded by Ethan Gibson. He'll make the throw over to first for the 3rd out of the bottom of the 8th. So at the end of 8, TomSox will lead it 4-1. So Gavin Miller will get things let off here in the top of the ninth for the TomSox. Jake Dowtruey still doing the pitching for the Braves. There's the first pitch to Miller, misses low for ball one. Who is it? One ball, no strikes. Second pitch is fouled over by the football field. So Gage Bybee actually came in to pinch hit for Gavin Miller. And he's... Oh, what in the heck? All right, sorry about that. Gage Biley's actually in left field now for the Braves.
Now batting number
And Miller is on with a single.
Wiley.
So David Wiley steps into the box now with a runner on first base and nobody out. And he looks at strike one. The second pitch is fouled off into the backstop for strike two. So after the leadoff single, Jake Dowtruey gets ahead of David Wiley 0-2. Runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the ninth. So that ball is fouled over to the football field. So we'll do it again at no balls, 2 strikes. Dowtruey comes set. We're going to have to do it again as that ball is fouled back by the football field. The 0-2 delivery tipped into the mid of Frankie Carreras for strike 3. So a second strikeout for Jake Dowtruey so far in his appearance.
James Tossig.
Gets us the first out of the top of the ninth. James Tossig will now step into the left-handed batter's box for the TomSox. The runner on first and one away. First pitch to Tossig misses outside for ball one. Second pitch is fouled off over by the Braves dugout for strike one. Tossig 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and a hit by pitch so far tonight. So he fouls another fastball back into the backstop for strike 2. So Dowtruey ahead in the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So he's looking to sit down Tossig for the second time tonight. The 1-2. Line drive right at the first baseman, Hayden Gustafson, and he caught that ball with his foot on first base to double up Gavin Miller. So going into the bottom of the ninth, the Braves need 3 to keep it going. TomSox lead at 4-1.
bottom of the ninth for the Braves.
So as we get things
Noah
kicked off in the bottom of the
Canterbury.
ninth, Noah Canterbury will step into the box. He's got one of the Braves' 5 base hits tonight.
He called strike one for
As a pitch clock violation is called on Canterbury by the home plate umpire. Looks like
You're here now, Blue.
head coach Brady Bogart's going to go and have a conversation with him and the third base umpire. So not a pitch is thrown, but Canterbury will step into the box with an 0-1 count after the pitch clock violation. So no balls, 1 strike to Canterbury. And the fastball misses low for ball 1. So the 1-1 is missed outside for ball 2. So again, it is 2 balls and 1 strike, not 2 balls and no strikes after the pitch clock violation. The third pitch of the at-bat will miss low as the count runs now 3 balls, 1 strike. Canterbury looking to get on base and get the Braves rolling here in the bottom of the ninth. The 3-1 delivery. Misses inside for ball 4. And Canterbury is on with a walk.
Now batting for the Braves from St. Bonaventure, number 27, Gage Bobby.
So Gage Bybee will do the hitting for A.J. Wenrich after he came in defensively in the top half of this inning for A.J. Wenrich. And he'll fan at the first pitch he sees for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike now to Gage. Runner on first base, nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth. Braves looking to mount a comeback. The 0-1 is swung at and missed for strike 2. Fastball right at the top of the zone. Got him swinging. No balls, 2 strikes to Gage.
He said St. Bonaventure starting left fielder was the guy he recruited for years.
Pump fake snap throw from Cale Strickland after the fastball missed outside. Keeps Canterbury close over at first. But the count runs now to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Snap throw from the pitcher, Daniel Powell over to first base this time, and Canterbury slides back in safely. One ball, 2 strikes. Powell is set. Here's the pitch to Gage. He misses low in the dirt for ball 2. So after falling behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Gage Bybee has worked himself to an even count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Canterbury gets his lead off first base. Not very big over there at first. The 2-2. Swung at and missed for strike 3. So Gage Bybee sat down swinging at strikes for the first out of the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up first baseman Hayden Gustafson. So Gustafson will step into the box now. Snap throw over to first. And Canterbury's back in time. Daniel Powell doing a heck of a job trying to keep Canterbury close at first base. Here's the first pitch. The off-speed misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes now to the Braves' first baseman. TomSox lead at 4-1 here in the bottom of the ninth. Braves need 3 to keep this one going. The 1-0 in the dirt. Pass catcher Cale Strickland Yeah, Noah Canterbury's on at second now after the wild pitch. Daniel Powell spiked a fastball, probably about 59 feet, and got past the catcher, Cale Strickland. And Noah Canterbury moves to second base on the wild pitch, as that now moves the count to 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 misses up and in for ball 3. And Hayden Gustafson's got himself a 3-0 count. Three balls, no strikes. And can't imagine the bat coming off the shoulder of Gustafson here. Here's the pitch. It doesn't. He takes a fastball up high for ball 4. So runners on first and second. As Brecken Nace will pinch hit now in the bottom of the 9th for Cameron Cole.
Have your attention. Pinch hitting for the Braves from Radford, number 33, Brecken Nace.
Brecken Nace will go over to his head coach, Coach Brady Bogart. Talk about what they want to do here in this at-bat. Again, Brecken Nace doing the pinch hitting for Cameron Cole here in the bottom of the 9th. He's stepping in the box in a big situation. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Down by 3 runs here in the bottom of the 9th. So Brecken Nace will stand in. Left-handed batter's box. Powell comes set. Canterbury with a decent lead off second. First pitch misses up and tight for ball 1. TomSox are going to let it roll here with Daniel Powell. There is no action in their bullpen. One ball, no strikes to Brecken Nace. The 1-0 from Powell misses inside 2. Powell takes a peek back at second. He'll throw over at nobody. We'll throw over to Ethan Gibson, it wasn't at the bag. He's got to throw at the base. Surprised there wasn't a balk called there as he threw the pickoff attempt to right at the shortstop. On the last 2 balls, no strikes here to Brecken Nance. As that fastball catches him at the knees for strike 1. The 2-1 from Powell misses low for ball 3. And Nance has got himself in a hitter's count now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike to Brecken Nance. Runners on first and second, 1 out. As that ball is lined back up the middle at shortstop, Ethan Gibson, who can't get to second in time. Oh, he did. So they're saying he tagged out Noah Canterbury, and that'll be the ball game. So Brecken Nance with a line drive back up the middle, caught by Ethan Gibson, who dove to tag out Noah Canterbury to double up the Braves and end it here in the 9th. So the Braves fall to the Charlottesville TomSox 4-1 here. And another Bit of a heartbreaker of a game. Thank you for tonight's game sponsors: SVOE, Shenandoah Valley Office Equipment, Select Bank, Brain Injury Connections, and Mill Street Body and Soul. So thank you to those four sponsors for tonight's game. Our next home game will be Saturday, June 15th. You can get your free tickets for that game at Charity Cox Realty or Right Way Hyundai. So an unfortunate ending for the Braves, as their record now falls to 5-6 on the season. Another heartbreaker here at John Moxie, as the Braves lose this one 4-1. Again, we'll be back here at Moxie Stadium Saturday, June 15th. Get your free tickets at Charity Cox Realty or Right Way Hyundai. Again, Braves lose this one 4-1. We'll be back on stream.